Hello, and in this presentation, we are going to be talking about how to uplevel your life, which is tips and tricks to becoming an organizational queen. So, there has been a lot of chats over the last number of weeks with a lot of clients who are basically struggling with their schedule, with getting organized, and this is something that I think is so important when it comes to reaching your goals is having a plan, having a schedule, and being that little bit more organized. So, let's get into it. So if you do not prepare, you're going to fail. And it is the like usual saying, fail to prep, prep to fail. And it is actually so true. So it is important that we do spend that time each week to sit down and get organized with the week. And we're going to go through a few ways of how we can do that, okay? So firstly, right, if you are looking at trying to get more organized, choose your check-in day as your start of the week in your head, okay? So you have your check-in, that evening, sit down and go through your check-in. You know what you need to do for the week ahead. So let's spend a couple of minutes, half an hour, could maybe 10-15 minutes, depends on how much you need to get organized for the week. So sit down, use your check-in day as your start of the week in your head and go from there. Okay, this is the opportunity to plan for your week. So have a think about it, right? Think to yourself, what day are you going to have your food shop? What day are you going to train? What appointments have you got this week? Have you got any social events? Have you any meetings with any friends? Have you any appointments? Have you anything that you need to attend to? Have you any deadlines in work that are going to have to take a little bit of your focus as well? And asking yourself these questions, you can look at the week in a more bird's eye view than just strolling in day by day and realizing on a Wednesday that you were supposed to do something yesterday, but you forgot about it because you hadn't it written down. And this happens to so many of us. And I used to be one of these people as well. But genuinely, guys, getting organized and having a planner, game changer. So there is a lot of different calendars, planners that are out there. There's lots of different apps. Personally, the one that I use and I find the best is Google Calendar. It sets you reminders. You can set the settings, you can change them to basically have like a 30-minute prior to the event of a reminder, 40 minutes, an hour before the event, etc. Whatever suits you. You can customize the whole week so you can make sure that it repeats at the same thing for the whole week, that it repeats every Monday, etc. And I just think it's a freaking game changer. There is obviously other ones out there. I have not used many of them, to be quite honest. I tried Google Calendar and I fucking loved it. So I said, right, we're sticking with Google Calendar. If you are really organized and you have your friends' email addresses, you can also send them invites to social events as well. And if you're like me, you will send your friends an invite to go on a walk, but that just means it's going to happen for me. So it's just the way it goes. You don't have to be that um, strict on it, but I just find it works for me because I have friends that also use Google Calendar and it just makes it so much easier. We both know what we're at. It's not a case of, having to recheck and make sure everyone's okay with meeting up because we already know what's in our calendars and it's already there. So look, you can play around, find ones that work for you. I personally use Google Calendar and this is what it looks like. Now I have set this up just to show you what you can do on it, right? So I've set this up that I have kids, I have work, I have a busy freaking lifestyle, and you can see here I have color coded it. And it just makes it so much easier. You know what you're at. So like if we look at the Monday, we have our gym sessions on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday morning. Boom, we know what we're at. We have an hour then for shower, dress, breakfast. Then we have the kids going to school. So from 8 to half 9, as an example, you're getting them up, getting them ready, getting them to school. Then we have our own work, and my head is in the way. Then coming down, we have dinner, usually the same time each day. We have kids soccer training, we have kids bedtime, and it does extend further down. You just can't actually see it because it's a screen grab. But this is just a run through of what you can actually do and organize for yourself. Notice how like work is in one color, kids are in a different color, and having that time, like on the Friday night where it says takeaway night, and it has that little bit of downtime. Even down here where you can't really see it there, it says check in. So it has a little reminder on your calendar that you need to fill up your check in if your check in's on a Friday morning. And this can just break down your week so much easier. And if this was my actual calendar, I can see to myself, okay, if I'm struggling to get some stuff done, could I maybe get up a little bit earlier on a Tuesday and Thursday morning to get something done there? If it's a case on a Saturday after the soccer match, is there something that I can fit in there if I have to do something? but also remembering to, plan in time for yourself. Even if you don't have kids, if you do have kids, plan in time for yourself during the week. If it's a case where you sit down with your partner and say, look, I'm putting the kids to bed these 3 days a week, you put the kids to bed the other 2 days, and you have that time back for yourself, whereby maybe you could just read a book, maybe you could do something, for yourself. Even if it's a case where you don't have kids, let's try find a day during the week whereby you have that little bit of downtime to yourself. And it makes such a difference. But looking at a calendar like this makes you realize, where is the space in the week? Where have you maybe got a day where there's a bit too much on, that maybe it's not the day where you should go to the gym, because you're actually a little bit quieter on another day, and you can switch it to that day and you're less stressed that way. This whole side of being organized and using a calendar is not so that you're feeling completely overwhelmed. It's to take that overwhelmed feeling off you, so that you can just say, look, everything's in my calendar. If I need to double check what I'm at for today, I look at my calendar, I figure it out. But this will just set you up to another level when it comes to actually reaching your goals, because you've set everything in, and especially setting in your gym times into your calendar and into your schedule. Because typically what happens is, you'll say, I'll go to the gym Monday comes, you're overwhelmed with work, things don't really go your way, you go, fuck it, I'll go tomorrow. But then you realize tomorrow you actually can't go, and the week just goes from half organized to being in an absolute slump. So we want to make sure that we're actually in control and prepared for our week that's coming. So planning actually works. It genuinely does, and I found that a lot of clients are actually struggling with the organization and the making sure they're ticking the boxes each day. And having a plan is going to help you keep on track for the week. You're not walking into your week absolutely blind, and you're actually set up and ready for success, and you are taking that leap and taking that jump to say, I'm in control of my week, I'm going to set it up this way, and I'm going to nail it. And it just changes the freaking game, genuinely. And this is a nice little motivational quote, right? And I just want you to actually read it, right? And listen. The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. If that doesn't hit you, like it hits me, like it is genuinely, like it is, you need to schedule your priorities, because if you don't schedule them, they're not really a priority to you, are they? And you need to figure out what goals are your priority, or what you don't care about. And that just sounds a bit harsh, but it's just so true. So let's get to it. Find a calendar that works for you. If you want to go have a Google Calendar, go for it. Definitely, if you want to send me your weekly schedule, the evening of your check-in day, and go, here you go, this is my plan for the week, just for the accountability side, absolutely go for it, and I'm here for it. And it's not even a case to be nosy about it. It's not. It's basically looking at your calendar and going, okay, if you're struggling to get this in, let me see your calendar. Let's see where your week is heading, and from there, let's see if we can change anything around so it's going to suit you better, and we can get to the end goal, because that is, at the end of the day, our aim is to get and reach to our end goal. So we want to optimize our time as much as possible. So that is everything. If you have any questions or any issues, please just let me know. I hope you found this useful, and I will chat to you soon.